Today's adventure starts on Christmas Eve.
The North Pole!
Are we nearly there yet?
Yes, Nanny, we're almost at the North Pole.
Will we meet Father Christmas?
No, Holly. Remember, we never land at the North Pole. We drop the toys by parachute.
Does Father Christmas catch them?
No, the toys are collected by...
Goblins.
Not goblins. Arctic elves.
Goblins, pixies, whatever.
My brother is an Arctic elf.
I didn't know you had a brother.
Oh, yes. He's in charge of the Arctic elves.
Calling Arctic elves, this is Flight 1001.
Receiving you loud and clear, Flight 1001. Please drop the toys.
Righty-o! Toys away! Now we can go home.
It's a shame we never met Father Christmas or the Arctic elves.
The good thing is, we'll be back in time for the Elf and Fairy Feast.
Oh, yes, the Elf and Fairy Feast. At midnight. With dancing. And lanterns.
Oh, dear! The elf plane sounds a bit odd. Is it broken?
Of course not. This plane is built to last 1,000 flights.
Oh, this is Flight 1001.
Oh, look. Lots of cups and things are falling out.
Uh-oh.
We're going down.
Phew! We landed safely.
That was lucky.
Lucky? We're stuck at the North Pole.
But now we might meet Father Christmas. And the Arctic elves.
I suppose we might see some penguins. Oh, I like penguins.
Penguins live at the South Pole. This is the North Pole.
What's that waddling towards us then?
Penguins!
Not penguins. Arctic elves. It's my twin brother. Hello, little brother. Hello.
Are you really as old as each other?
No, I'm older.
But you're twins.
I'm older and wiser by 3 minutes. Hardly older at all. I am the wiser, older elf.
When you little boys have stopped squabbling, maybe the wisest person here can work out how we get back home.
Oh,
Maybe Father Christmas could help.
very clever. Follow me, everyone, to the house of Father Christmas.
Father Christmas!
Maybe if you're lucky, Nanny Plum, you'll see a penguin.
Violet, can I borrow your wand?
OK.
Oh, look, wise old elf, a penguin at the North Pole.
Oh, very clever, Nanny Plum.
What?
Ooh, Gaston stopped moving.
Interesting. Gaston has frozen.
Oh, no!
We need to get the ladybird somewhere warm.
Yes, insects don't like the winter.
Here we are, the house of Father Christmas.
It looks like a Christmas pudding.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, little brother, I built it myself. Well, when I said wonderful, I meant it's okay. This is Father Christmas's study. We can thaw the ladybird out by the fire.
Are these Father Christmas's slippers?
Yes, they are.
Wow! His feet are bigger than all of us.
I think Gaston is thawing out.
Gaston's back!
Box 571 delivered. Oh, thank you, little brother. It would be simply spiffing if next year you made the last toy delivery before Christmas Eve. What? At least I make toys. You just wrap them up. Ah, but wrapping toys is the important bit. You have to be as old and wise as me to understand that. You're no wiser than me, but I am by 3 minutes. And I always will be.
Ahem! Talking of wrapping presents, shouldn't somebody be doing that by now? It's Christmas Eve.
Goodness me, you're right. To the present wrapping machines.
That's the last of this year's presents wrapped. Time for a holiday. Hurrah!
We've just brought one more box of toys to wrap.
Sorry to end your holiday.
That's okay. Arctic elves love wrapping presents, and we're
Oh no!
Arctic elves!
We've brought you toy robots, dolls, space rockets, and cars. Not bad. You've done a good job, brother. Oh, thank you, brother.
When the presents are wrapped up, who delivers them?
Ho, ho, ho! I deliver them, of course.
Father Christmas!
Call me Santa. I hear you're in a spot of bother.
Yes, we need some help getting home.
I've got some work to do tonight. I could drop you off on the way.
Are you going our way?
I'm going every way.
Yay!
I say, that penguin's a long way from home. I'd better drop him off too. Ho, ho, ho! Away we go!
Have you got a present for our friend Lucy?
Lucy?
She's a little girl we know.
Of course there's a present for her. Why do people always have such small chimneys?
We could deliver the presents for you.
All right. Put these presents in Lucy's Christmas stocking. Don't forget the tangerine.
Someone's coming! Keep still! Pretend to be a statue!
That's odd. Some of the decorations have fallen off the tree. This little elf must go here. And this pretty fairy should be at the top of the tree.
Phew! That was really close.
Let's deliver Lucy's presents.
Ben! Holly! Lucy! You're supposed to be asleep. I'm too excited about Christmas. What are you doing here? We're delivering your Christmas presents. Whoa! Do elves and fairies get presents as well?
No, but tonight we have the elf and fairy feast.
There's lovely music and lanterns in the trees. That sounds nice. It's beautiful.
We'd better go. Santa's waiting on your roof.
Santa on my roof? Cool. Merry Christmas, Lucy. Merry Christmas.
Ah, there you are. There wasn't a little snack down there for old Santa, was there?
Yes, a mince pie.
Delicious.
And this drink.
Even better.
We can't start the elf and fairy feast until the others are back.
Well, where are they?
Ho, ho, ho!
Hello, everyone. We're back.
Father Christmas gave us a lift on his sleigh.
Thank you, Father Christmas. Would you like to stay for our elf and fairy feast?
No time, I'm afraid. I have to deliver presents to all the children of the world.
How many deliveries have you done so far?
1.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Good. Now we're all here, Christmas can begin.
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
The elf farm.
Nanny Plum, where's breakfast?
So sorry, Your Majesty, but the elves haven't delivered the food yet.
A boiled egg is all I want, Nanny. Can't you just magic one?
I could magic an egg, of course. But real farm eggs taste much better.
I don't care. I'm hungry and I would like an egg now.
Very well, Your Majesty. Abracadabra! Boiled eggy.
Ugh,
Ooh, smelly.
that's disgusting. What is it?
It's a dragon's egg.
Well, get rid of it.
I could magic a real chicken to lay an egg for you.
No, don't. I think I'll wait for the elf farm delivery.
It might take some time, Your Majesty.
I am not leaving this table until I've had my egg.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Nanny, they're here. Hi, Ben.
Hi, Holly.
Food delivery!
What kept you, Mr. Elf? King Thistle is waiting for his breakfast.
Sorry, Nanny Plum. We dropped a carrot on the way and had to go back to pick it up.
OK, let's get this food into the castle. Carrot, tomato, small lettuce. Oh, but where's the egg?
The egg!
That's the one thing we need. The king wants an egg.
We'll go straight back to the elf farm and get one.
Holly, do you want to come with us?
Yes, please. Nanny, can I go to the elf farm?
OK, Holly. You can make sure we get a good egg.
What's that buzzing noise? I hope it's not the engine.
It's Gaston the ladybird.
Gaston! We're going to the elf farm. Do you want to come along? Hello, wise old elf.
Hello, Princess Holly. Welcome to the elf farm. You must wear this hard hat.
What for?
In case something falls on your head.
Ooh.
This way to the carrots. This is the carrot field.
Ooh.
Stand clear! Carrot coming up!
Heave-ho! Heave-ho! Heave-ho!
Wow.
Oh, hello, Princess Holly.
Hello, Mrs. Elf.
This way.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is the lettuce patch.
Ooh.
Clear the area.
Clear the area! Clear the area! Clear the area!
Why have you got an umbrella?
We are going to make it rain.
With magic?
You don't need magic if you have a big watering can.
Wow.
Push ho! Push ho!
That's amazing.
If you think that's amazing, wait until you see the tomato plants.
Ooh.
These are the tomato plants.
Wow.
I'm afraid we have tomato bugs.
Oh, dear.
tomato bugs like to eat the tomato plants.
Go away. Shoo, 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 shoo.
Oh, they keep coming back.
Yes, if only we could find a way to get rid of them.
Gaston scared them away.
Of course. Ladybirds like to eat tomato bugs.
Clever Gaston.
You should be our chief pest controller.
Now we can harvest a tomato. Carry on.
Righto. Tomato!
That looks dangerous.
It is. That's why we wear these hard hats.
But there's another job that's really dangerous.
Ooh, what's that? Can I see?
It can be quite scary.
I'm not afraid.
It is possibly the most dangerous job in the world for an elf.
What is it?
Collecting eggs.
What's so dangerous about collecting eggs?
Chickens.
Wow, they're big, aren't they?
Yes, that's why we have this high fence. And why it's very important to lock this gate.
Ooh, exciting.
Wait, Princess Holly.
These chickens don't look dangerous.
It's collecting eggs that's dangerous.
How do you collect an egg?
An elf must run very quickly to the egg, pick it up, and run away with it as quick as they can.
What happens if they're not quick enough?
They get sat on.
Oh dear.
Now you see how important it is that the gate is locked at all times.
A chicken's escaped!
Catch that chicken!
The chickens escaped!
Catch that chicken! Quick, to the elf truck!
Follow that chicken.
Oh, we've stopped.
Oh, no! The clockwork has wound down!
Quick, Holly! Let's wind it up!
Oh, hello.
Will somebody give me an egg? Now! Goodness me! Nanny Plum, I told you not to magic a chicken.
That's not my chicken.
Nanny, can you speak chicken?
Yes, Your Majesty.
So, what did it say?
Mrs. Chicken said...
Oh.
Look, there's our chicken.
Careful, Nanny Plum. That is a dangerous animal.
Don't be silly. It's just a chicken.
The chicken's laid an egg!
Hooray!
Hooray!
Yes. A much better service than the elf truck.
What?
Nanny Plum, could you ask Mrs. Chicken to deliver an egg for breakfast tomorrow?
Certainly, Your Majesty. Ahem.
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Queen Thistle's teapot.
Da da doo dum da dee da, dum da dum dum da dee da, da 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 dum da dee da dee.
My new fairy tea set has arrived.
Ooh. Ooh. It's so beautiful and it's so sparkly.
It's also very delicate, Holly. That means it breaks easily, so you can look, but don't touch.
Yes, Mummy.
It is a beautiful teapot. Shall I give it a bit of a dust, Your Majesty?
No, Nanny Plum. Even you mustn't touch it.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Good. Now, as it's such a lovely day, why don't we go for a nice walk?
Can I stay here and look at the tea set instead?
All right, Holly, but look and don't touch.
Yes, Mummy. Ooh.
Hello, Nanny Plum.
Hello, Ben.
Can Holly come out to play?
I'm afraid Princess Holly is very busy looking at a teapot. Perhaps if...
Ben, I've got something to show you.
OK, Holly.
Look, Mummy's fairy tea set. Isn't it beautiful?
I suppose so.
No one is allowed to touch it. Not even Nanny.
Why not?
Because it's very delicate.
Well, what can you do with it then?
Well, you can have tea parties with it, of course.
But we're not supposed to.
Just hold them, silly. It's not hard. Look at me. How do you like your tea, Mr. Elf? Weak or strong?
Holly! You've broken the Queen's teapot!
Oh, no! Mummy will be so sad.
We weren't supposed to touch it, were we?
No. What can we do?
Can you fix it with magic?
I'll try. Abracadabra, abracadoo. Mend this teapot.
Well, that didn't work. Nanny will know a spell. Let's ask her.
No, we can't tell anyone.
What can we do then?
Ben, aren't elves good at mending things?
Yes.
And you're an elf?
Ben Elf.
So, can you help me mend it?
I'm not sure.
Please, Ben. You're my very best friend. And you're my only hope.
OK. I've got stuff for mending things at home.
We can carry the pieces in this box.
But what if someone sees us?
I can make us invisible. I know that spell. Abracadibbly-dibble, make us invisible.
Hey, it worked. Come on.
Dum da dum dum da dee da.
Shh, there's Nanny.
Ben, be quiet. Oh, bother. My invisible spell has worn off.
That's all right. We're nearly there. No one will see us now.
Hello, Ben. Hello, Princess Holly.
Hello, Mrs. Elf.
What are you two up to then?
Nothing, Mum. We're just going to mend something.
Yes, elves are good at mending things. And you're an elf.
Yes, Mum. This is where I keep all my mending stuff. Glue, paint, brushes.
And glitter. Oh, goody.
First, I have to put a mat down so that we don't get glue on the floor.
Yes.
And we must wear aprons to keep our clothes clean.
Now what?
We stick the pieces together with glue, like this. 1, 2, 3. There, it's stuck.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. There, it's mended.
Hooray! It doesn't look quite right.
We can paint it.
Yes.
That's better.
It had flowers on it too. I'm good at painting flowers. There. But I think it was a bit more sparkly.
We can use glitter.
I love glitter. It's so glittery. There. Hooray!
Do you think your mum might see the difference?
Yes.
Maybe it just needs more glitter.
No, Ben. We tried to mend it, but it didn't work.
We'll just have to ask Nanny Plum for a spell.
All right, let's go to Nanny.
There's Nanny. Go on, ask her for a spell.
Nanny, please can I ask you a question about spells, please?
A question? Of course.
Nanny, a little friend of mine has broken something and wants to mend it. What spell can she use?
Do I know this little friend?
No. She's a goblin and she lives far away and you don't know her at all.
Is it a special thing this little goblin broke?
Yes.
And did the little goblin break it on purpose?
No, it was an accident. I didn't mean to break it.
Oh, I see. You broke it.
Oh, Nanny, I didn't mean to break it.
Oh, don't worry, Holly. It can't be that bad.
It is that bad.
Don't be silly. It's not as if you've broken the Queen's teapot. What did you break?
The Queen's teapot.
Oh.
Mummy's going to be so sad.
But we did mend it.
Well, I'm sure it's okay then.
It doesn't look exactly like it did before. Ah! Please, can you fix it, Nanny?
Don't worry. I know just what to do.
I knew Nanny Plum would have a spell to fix it.
I'm not going to fix it.
Are you going to buy a new teapot?
No, much simpler than that.
What?
We'll tell the Queen. Excuse me, Your Majesty.
What is it, Nanny Plum?
Unfortunately, there has been a little accident.
Accident? What happened?
I'm sorry to say that your teapot has been broken.
Oh, the teapot I said no one was to touch.
Yes.
Nanny Plum, I told you not to dust that tea set.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I have a good mind to turn you into a slug.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it, darling?
Could you turn me into a snail, perhaps, instead?
No.
Mummy, it was me. I did it, and I've been sad all day. And now you're going to have to turn me into a slug instead of Nanny.
Oh no, my poor darling. Don't be sad. It's only a silly piece of pottery.
But, Mummy, you were going to turn Nanny into a slug.
Oh, I didn't really mean that.
Sorry I made you sad, Mummy.
Oh, Holly, I'm only sad that you felt you couldn't tell me.
We did try and mend it.
It doesn't look like it did before, but the children have tried their hardest.
Oh, that is beautiful. just as beautiful as it was before.
Shall I give it a dust, Your Majesty?
No, this is one of a kind and very fragile. No one must touch it. Promise.
We
promise.
I will treasure it forever.
Today's adventure starts in the little forest.
The lost egg.
Ben, let's play catch.
But Holly, we haven't got a ball.
That's easy. I can magic one up. Abracadabra, abracadoo, magic a ball and make it blue. Maybe not blue. Red. It's a bit small. Shall I make it bigger?
It's fine. Come on, let's play.
To you, Ben.
To you, Gaston.
To you, Ben. Oh, sorry.
Ooh. Holly, have you magicked the ball into this?
No, that's not our ball. Look.
So what's this then?
It looks like an egg.
I wonder where it came from.
There's no trees here. Maybe it flew.
Eggs don't fly, Holly.
Magic eggs might fly.
Maybe it's a dragon's egg.
Gaston, do you know what kind of egg it is?
I think that means no.
Oh. I know. We can ask Nanny Plum.
Good idea.
Da-da-doo-dum-da-dee-da. Dum-da-dum-dum-da-dee-da. Da-da-da-dum-da-dee-da-dee.
Nanny Plum, quick!
Oh, goodness me. What is it?
We found a magic egg.
Or a dragon's egg.
Come on, we'll show you.
Most interesting. An egg.
Here's the magic egg, Nanny.
That's not a magic egg.
Is it a dragon's egg?
No, it's some sort of bird's egg.
Hello. What sort of bird's egg are you?
A blackbird.
It's a talking egg.
No, it's me, the wise old elf.
Oh, hello.
Good day, Mistress Plum. As I was saying, it is a blackbird's egg, and there's a baby chick inside.
How do you know?
You can hear it tapping. Listen.
Ooh, exciting. Nanny, can we look after it?
You must never collect the eggs of wild birds. The place for an egg is with the mummy bird.
Wise words, Mistress Plum.
But the mummy bird's not here.
Then we must find her.
Ow, ow, ow.
I know. Gaston can follow the egg's trail and find the mummy.
Clever, Gaston.
Gaston's good at smelling things. Oh.
I don't think the ladybird can follow the trail through water.
Now we can't find the egg's mummy.
So what can we do, Nanny?
If the mummy were here, she would build a nest and sit on the egg to keep it warm.
Please, can I sit on it?
Your bottom is too small.
We need a bigger bottom.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, King Thistle.
Daddy, can you help us?
Help you with what?
Your Majesty, if you could sit on this egg until we build a nest, that would be most kind.
Very well.
Daddy looks a bit silly.
I don't look silly, do I?
No, Daddy.
I say, this is jolly uncomfortable. You won't be long, will you?
We'll be as quick as we can. We just need to build a nest.
I know. Elves can pick up sticks. Fairies can pick up soft things.
OK.
We'll collect these sticks.
We'll collect thistledown.
Ooh, thistledown is very soft. There.
And now, the magic words. Sticks, moss and thistledown, make me a nest all cosy and round. Lovely.
Can I get off now?
Of course, Your Majesty.
Look, there's a crack.
Oh, Daddy, you've broken the egg.
No, the egg is cracking on its own.
The egg is hatching.
Ooh. Oh, it's a little chick.
Good. Now the mummy will hear the chick call and come to collect it, and I can get back to my work.
Look, the chick is following Nanny Plum.
Usually, the first thing a chick sees is its mummy.
And this chick saw Nanny first.
So it thinks Nanny is its mummy.
I am not a mummy bird.
The chick is hungry. Mummy bird must give it food.
I haven't got any food.
What do birds eat?
Worms and insects.
Gaston is an insect.
Gaston, maybe you should stand back a bit.
We need to find some worms.
How?
With worm charming, like this. The worms think it is raining and come up to breathe.
Ooh.
Look, a worm. It got away.
Oh, come on, everyone. Try again.
There's another one.
Oh.
I give up. They're too hard to catch.
The baby bird is very hungry.
We really need to find its mummy.
Usually the mummy bird comes when her baby calls.
But it's not chirping loud enough. Nanny, do a spell to make the chick chirp louder.
Of course. Zig-zag zig, make it big.
Oh no, Nanny. I think you've got the spell wrong.
The chick is getting bigger.
I haven't got the spell wrong. I made it bigger to make it louder.
Ooh.
Don't worry. The spell won't last long.
How long, Nanny Plum?
It could last a minute. Or a week. Or...
The spell is wearing off.
And the mummy bird is here.
Hooray! What's it saying?
The chick says thank you very much and bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Nanny, I'm hungry.
Me too.
And me.
How about some juicy worms?
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
The elf games.
Ben, where are you? Oh, hi, Ben. Can I play too?
I'm not playing. I'm training.
It looks like playing to me.
Well, it's not. I'm getting ready for the elf games.
That sounds fun. Can I play some elf games?
The elf games are not fun. They're very serious. Now, I need to practice my lifting. This acorn's really heavy.
I can do that. Abracadabra. Easy peasy.
You used magic. We don't have magic at the elf games.
Oh. So what do you have?
We have jumping. Hoopla!
I can do that. Hoopla!
We don't have flying either. The games are not for fairies, just for elves.
That's not fair. Fairies can do lots of things without flying or magic.
Like what?
I can dance like a ballerina.
OK, but we don't have dancing at the elf games.
Dancing's not the only thing I can do. Look, I'm good at gymnastics. And I'm really good at looking pretty.
We don't have dancing, gymnastics or looking pretty at the elf games.
Why not?
We're elves. We have serious things like jumping, running and...
Princess Holly, time for your lessons.
Oh, hello, Nanny Plum. Ben's going to be in the elf games. Can we go too?
Won't it be boring for you, Princess Holly? Watching a lot of sweaty little elves running about?
We don't just run, we jump and we lift things. Look, I won this trophy for the high jump last year.
Wow.
If you really want a trophy, you can have one. Abracazoo, abracazap, for Princess Holly a fancy cup.
Yippee! I've won a trophy.
Hooray!
You can't just magic up a trophy. You have to work for it.
I did work for it. I didn't get this good at doing spells without lots of practice.
Well, I've got to go and practice my running and jumping.
Good luck, Ben.
Bye, Holly.
See you later.
Welcome to the elf games. Please remember the elf rules. No cheating and no...
Excuse us, please. Fairy princess coming through. Carry on, Mr. Old Elf.
Ah, good day, Mistress Plum.
Hi there.
For the benefit of the fairies amongst us, may I remind you there is to be strictly no magic and absolutely no flying.
Dear me, I was right. This is going to be boring.
Now to our first event, running.
Look, there's Ben.
On your marks, get set, go!
Come on, faster! Ben! Come on, Ben! Oh, Ben can't hear me.
We'll soon sort that out. May I? Thank you. Try this, Princess Holly.
Ben! Ben!
What?
Go on, Ben! Run, Ben!
Ah! I've got very sensitive ears.
Sorry, wise old elf!
Barnaby Elf is the winner.
Oh no! Ben's come last.
Oh dear. Elves can be very touchy about this sort of thing.
What did you do that for?
I was trying to help you win.
I was winning. It was your shouting that made me lose.
Sorry, Ben.
Not to worry. Maybe there's some other little game you can have a go at.
Will all competitors please get ready for the next event, the high jump.
You're very good at jumping, Ben. You'll easily win.
I hope so.
I hope so too. There's nothing worse than a grumpy elf.
The first competitor is Lizzie Elf. Now, for last year's high jump champion, Ben Elf.
Good luck, Ben.
Yes! You can do it!
Hoopla!
Phew, I didn't think he was going to do it.
Another excellent jump. Now, for our final competitor, Barnaby Elf. Bad luck, Barnaby. We're down to the last two for the high jump trophy.
I hope Ben doesn't knock the pole off.
As long as they don't put it up any higher, I'm sure he'll be fine. Oh dear.
Lizzie Elf.
Come on, Lizzie. Jump high.
Now, Ben Elf.
If he loses, he's going to be really upset.
Don't worry. We'll give him a little bit of magical help.
But, Nanny, magic isn't allowed.
Relax. No one will notice.
Are you sure no one will notice, Nanny?
Trust me.
Hooray! Well done,
Ben! You see? I told you no one would notice.
Someone has been using magic.
He knows.
OK, but he doesn't know it was me.
Mistress Plum.
Hello?
I'll take that wand, if you please. And Ben Elf, you are disqualified from the high jump.
But that's not fair.
The rule book clearly says magic is not allowed at the elf games.
But it wasn't Ben's fault.
It was my idea. Sorry, Ben.
We were worried you wouldn't win.
I could have won the race and the high jump. Now I'm not going to win anything.
Take your partners, please, for our final event, the wheelbarrow race. Oh, dear. Ben doesn't have a partner.
Can I be your partner, Ben? I promise I won't use magic or flying.
No, you've already messed things up enough.
Please, Ben. I know I'll be good at it. What is a wheelbarrow race? This is how you do it. I'm really good at walking on my hands. It's just like gymnastics.
OK, then.
My goodness, a fairy. Oh, well, the rule book doesn't say a fairy can't race. On your marks, get set, go!
We won!
Goodness me, the winners are Ben Elf and Fairy Princess Holly.
Thanks, Holly.
No problem, Ben.
Who'd have thought a fairy could win the wheelbarrow race?
And I can do this. Ooh.
Gracious me, what was that?
Dancing, gymnastics, and looking pretty.
Very good. At the next elf games, we shall have dancing and gymnastics.
And looking pretty.
Yes, and looking pretty. Maybe Princess Holly can teach us how to do it.
Yes, please.
Ho ho! Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Nanny Plum's lesson.
Holly, Violet and Strawberry, are you ready for today's fairy lesson?
Yes, Nanny Plum.
Today's lesson is about... Who can that be? Ah, Ben Elf.
Hello, Nanny Plum. Is Holly in?
I'm afraid Princess Holly is too busy to play with elves or insects.
Hi, Ben. Hi, Gaston.
Hi, Holly.
Nanny Plum's giving us a lesson. Do you want to join in?
Yes, please.
Actually, it's a fairy lesson.
Please, Nanny. Let Ben stay.
But Ben's missed the beginning, and I don't want to repeat everything I've said.
But all you've said is, today's lesson is about... Please let Ben stay. Please, Nanny Plum.
OK. As long as Ben just sits quietly and watches. I suppose even an elf might learn something.
Thanks, Nanny.
Oh, so you're joining us too, are you? Now, where was I?
Today's lesson is about...
Thank you, Strawberry. Today's lesson is about some important fairy rules.
Ooh.
Rule 1. Fairies must look nice. Hair lovely. Clothes stylish. Skin beautifully clean. Elves and ladybirds, of course, need not worry about such things. Rule 2. Fairies should never, ever be without their wands. Who knows why?
Without wands, fairies can't do magic tricks.
Yes, Ben. We need wands to do magic. A fairy without her wand is like a ladybird without her spots.
Nanny, Gaston's a boy ladybird.
Whatever. The important thing is fairies must look after their wands.
Yes, Nanny Plum.
Rule 3. If it's windy, like today, fairies should be careful about flying. As long as I fly low, I'll be fine. But on a day like today, no one should fly above the castle walls. It's very windy up here.
Yes, Nanny Plum.
So, what have we learned?
Fairies should always look nice. Fairies must never, ever be without their wands. Fairies mustn't fly in strong winds.
Very good. You see? Even I find it difficult when the wind is so...
Oh, Nanny Plum's gone.
Was that meant to happen?
I don't think so. Nanny's left her wand behind. And a fairy without a wand is like a ladybird without his spots. Poor Nanny! What can we do?
I've got a simple plan. We find Nanny, we rescue her, then we give Nanny her wand.
But we don't know how to find her. And we don't know how to rescue her. And we're not allowed to touch Nanny Plum's wand.
Then it's a good thing I'm here. I can do all those things because I'm an elf. Gaston, find Nanny Plum. Gaston will sniff her out in no time.
Hooray for Gaston!
There's Nanny Plum. Stage 1 completed.
Hello! How did you find me so quickly?
Gaston followed your smell.
My smell? For your information, I do not smell.
Nanny, we've got your wand.
Holly, you know you're not not allowed to touch my wand. It could be very dangerous.
But we just wanted to help you. And you said a fairy should never be without her wand. So we're here to rescue you and give you back your wand.
Well, that's very nice of you all, but...
Stage 2, the rescuing bit. Keep still, Nanny Plum. I'm going to throw this lasso round your waist.
That sounds dangerous. I think I'll just wait for the wind to drop and then I'll fly down.
Are you sure you don't want to be rescued, Nanny?
Quite sure. This isn't quite what I had planned, but now we're all together again. Let's resume the lesson.
Nanny Plum, are you sure that leaf can take your weight?
My weight? Young man, I'll have you know I'm as light as a feather. Now, where was I?
The last thing you said was, even I find it difficult to fly when the wind is so... Woo! That's the sound you made when the wind blew you away. Woo!
Ah, yes. Thank you, Strawberry. Even I find it difficult to... Woo! Woo! Woo!
Nanny, are you okay?
Yes. At least I'm dry.
Nanny's wings are soaking wet. She can't fly. So she's stuck on that little island.
Nanny Plum, are you ready to be rescued?
No. I'll wait for my wings to dry and then I'll fly over to you.
I think that bird's looking for worms.
I hope Mrs. Bird doesn't mistake me for a worm.
Woo! Woo! Oh, Nanny Plum's in a bird's nest.
I'll be all right, as long as the eggs don't hatch. Oh, dear.
Those baby birds look hungry.
Oh, bother! My wings are still wet. Woo!
Nanny Plum!
It's not pleasant, but it's only mud.
I think it's quicksand.
Nanny Plum is sinking into the ground.
Ben? I'm ready to be rescued now.
Fantastic! Giddy up, Gaston! Giddy up! Giddy up! Keep still, Nanny Plum. I'm going to throw this lasso round your waist. She's too heavy! Gaston, pull harder!
Woo! Hooray! Ooh, Nanny Plum, you smell horrible.
Well, at least no one else was here to see all that.
My goodness, is that you, Nanny Plum?
Yes, Queen Thistle. I'm just teaching the children a few fairy rules.
Excellent. And what fairy rules are you teaching?
Rule 1. Fairies must always look nice. Hair lovely, clothes stylish, skin beautifully clean.
Yes. I've been showing the children what not to do.
Rule 2. Fairies must never ever be without their wands.
Yes, Strawberry. King Thistle doesn't want to know all the little details.
Quite right. You seem to have everything under control, Nanny Plum. Please carry on.
Thank you, Your Royalness.
Did you notice that Nanny Plum seemed a bit smelly?
I thought it was the ladybird.
Now, where was I?
You had just shouted, "Woo!" Uff. That's the sound you made as you landed in the mud. Uff.
Thank you, Strawberry. Actually, that brings today's lesson to a close.
That was a brilliant lesson, especially the adventure bits.
I'm pleased you enjoyed it, Ben, and thank you for rescuing me. It's nice to have you back. Hair be lovely, clothes have style, skin beautifully clean.
Nanny Plum, you look lovely and pretty again.
Thank Thank you, Strawberry. Now, children, what do you think I've learnt today?
What to shout when you fall out of trees and stuff?
No. I've learnt it's good to have friends around when you need them, whether they are fairies or elves.
Ow, ow, ow.
Oh, yes. Sorry, Gaston. Or ladybirds.
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Mrs. Witch.
And then the witch locked the fairy and all the elves in a big cage. Help! Help! They shouted. Hee hee, I'll never let you go, said the witch.
Oh no! Why did she lock the children up?
Because the witch was very naughty and the children were annoying her.
Ah!
All the chasing around had made the witch hungry, so she ate a mouldy old cake. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Ooh! Why did she eat a mouldy old cake?
That's what witches eat.
And she drank a glass of sour milk. Glug, glug, glug.
Ugh!
After that, she fell asleep. Snore, snore, snore. She's asleep, said the fairy. Quick, let's escape. So the elves broke open the cage door and the fairy princess got her wand back.
Ooh!
Then the witch woke up. Get back in your cage, cried the witch. But the fairy was already casting her spell. Zip, ping, current bun, witch's magic, all undone. In a flash, all the children were set free and the witch, stuffed full of mouldy old cake, couldn't catch them. The end.
Hooray! Then what happened, Mummy?
The witch was told off for being mean and nasty and made to wash dishes for the rest of her life.
Ooh!
Horrible things, witches.
It's a good job they don't really exist, isn't it?
Oh, but they do exist. I know a witch who lives in the woods.
Really?
Yes. I can take you to see her if you like.
But won't she lock us up in a big cage?
No. Witches can sometimes be a bit naughty, but only when they get very annoyed.
Mummy, do you think we should go and see the witch?
Yes, why not? Nanny Plum will protect you.
And then you can see for yourselves how disgusting witches are.
Come on then. Let's go.
Bye.
Have fun.
Bye-bye. Nanny, what are witches like?
Are they scary?
Not that scary, but witches are a bit smelly.
Ooh.
And do witches use magic to do nasty spells?
Witches hardly ever do magic, and they're not that good at magic anyway. Here we are. This witch hasn't done a spell in over 100 years.
Ooh.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Nanny.
Nanny who?
Nanny Plum.
Oh, Nanny Plum, do come in. What a treat. A real fairy and an elf.
Yes, this is Princess Holly and Ben Elf.
Come closer so that I can get a better look at you.
See, she's not frightening at all. Just a bit smelly.
What's that?
Don't touch anything, children,
Why can't we touch?
because it's dirty.
What's that?
Don't worry, dear. I just wanted to show the children how a real witch lives.
Oh, I see. Would you like some rat milk and worm cakes?
No thank you, Mrs. Witch. We've already eaten.
Mrs. Witch, can we ask you some questions about being a witch?
Of course. Anything you like.
Are you any good at magic?
Well, I don't like to use magic these days because...
I told you, witches are no good at magic, and they never use it anyway.
What's that?
Mrs. Witch, if we don't do magic these days. Then what do you do?
I'm retired.
So, you don't chase elves or fairies anymore then?
Oh, no. I just...
Look, witches don't do anything. They just smell a bit funny and make horrible cakes.
What?
As for magic, they're completely harmless. She probably can't even do a simple transformation spell.
Yes, I can.
Then why don't you change this horrible wallpaper?
That's...
Or make these seats more comfortable.
Stop it, Nanny.
You could make tasty cakes.
I'm warning you.
Or get some new clothes.
If you change one more thing...
A bit of makeup.
I'm sorry I had to freeze Nanny Plum. She was very rude to me.
I don't think Nanny meant to be rude, Mrs. Witch.
Maybe not, but she was.
Are you going to keep Nanny frozen forever?
No. If Nanny says sorry, she can go.
Nanny, say sorry to Mrs. Witch.
I will not say sorry. I was only trying to help you out, you grumpy old witch.
Oh,
So, you won't let Nanny go?
nope.
We should get help.
Is it all right if we go, Mrs. Witch?
Of course. You have both been delightful company.
What's your plan?
We have to get the king.
Yes, Daddy can tell the witch off.
Then she'll let Nanny go.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you very much for having us.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Witch. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Quick, run! Daddy! Daddy! Nanny Plum made Mrs. Witch really angry.
And now Nanny's frozen like a statue.
Oh, dear.
Daddy, if we don't do something, then Nanny will stay frozen forever.
We'll never see Nanny again.
How sad.
And there'll be no more lovely dinners.
No dinners? What? Nanny Plum frozen?
Yes!
Show me where Mrs. Witch lives. Was Nanny Plum rude to Mrs. Witch?
A bit.
Witches can be a little moody.
Are you going to tell Mrs. Witch off, Daddy?
No, I've got a better idea.
Who's there?
King Thistle.
King Thistle who?
King Thistle.
Oh, Your Majesty.
You must be the Mrs. Witch I have heard so much about.
Please let me explain.
About your cleverness, your kindness and beauty.
Oh.
Not to mention your wonderful cooking.
Would you like a worm cake?
No, thank you. I believe you may have frozen Nanny Plum.
Yes, I have, but...
I completely understand why you would want to do this.
You do?
Nanny Plum can be quite rude at times, but she's really not that clever.
Yes, well...
I am sure, being as clever and as kind as you are, and knowing that Nanny really can't help herself, you will let her go this time. Quite apart from that, I need Nanny to cook my dinner.
I could cook you dinner, Your Majesty.
That's very kind of you.
I was just about to boil some toads in the hole.
But I just need Nanny Plum back.
I understand. Just one moment.
Say thank you for having me, Nanny.
Thank you for having me.
Goodbye, Mrs. Witch, and very nice to meet you.
I'm honoured, Your Majesty. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Daddy, you didn't tell Mrs. Witch off at all.
And you said Mrs. Witch was beautiful when she's ugly and smelly.
Well, Ben, there's a time for telling someone they're ugly and smelly and a time to be just nice. Saying nice things about people always goes a long way.
It's good to have you back, Nanny Plum.
Thank you, Holly.
Yes. What's for supper?
Today's adventure starts at the Royal Golf Course.
The Royal Golf Course.
It is simple, really. To play golf, you just hit the ball into the hole. There.
Is that it?
It's a bit boring.
It would be more fun if we had little hills to hit the ball up and down.
Knocking your ball up hills and around corners is called crazy golf.
That sounds great.
Please, Daddy, can we play crazy golf?
We are playing normal golf.
Wow! Where did these hills come from?
Daddy must have magicked them. Thanks, Daddy.
I didn't magic these hills.
Then who did?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out. Wise old elf,
Good morning, King Thistle.
who made these hills on my golf course?
A mole, Your Majesty.
Well, get rid of it.
We've been trying to chase it away all morning, Your Majesty.
Don't you know how to get rid of moles, wise old elf?
No.
Then who does?
Nanny Plum. She can talk to it. She speaks all animal languages.
Of course. Nanny!
Yes, Your Majesty?
Ah, Nanny Plum. You talk to animals, don't you?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Then can you tell this mole to leave my golf course?
No, Your Majesty.
What?
I can't speak mole. It's one of the more difficult animal languages, along with aardvark.
But can't you use magic to get rid of the mole?
There is one magical method to get rid of moles, but unfortunately, it uses a gnome.
What's that?
A gnome, Your Majesty, is a sort of elf with a big tummy.
What? Gnomes are nothing like elves. They eat too much, talk too much, and never do any work.
I don't care what you use, just get rid of that mole.
OK, I'll fetch us a gnome.
Where am I?
Hello, Mr. Gnome. I've called you here to get rid of some moles.
It will be my pleasure. I like trees, they're not like peas, custard creams or goo. I'll sing my song and strum along with a fol-de-dol-de-doo.
Well, that was easy, wasn't it? Thank you, Gnome. How much do I owe you?
Oh, I'm not finished yet, Your Majesty. If I go now, the mole will come back.
What? Then you must stay, as long as it takes.
Of course, getting rid of moles uses a lot of energy, and my tummy is very empty.
Nanny Plum, get this gnome some food.
Very well, Your Majesty.
A sack of cheese sandwiches with a bucket of tea.
I say, you are hungry.
I will also need some workers.
Absolutely. Wise old elf, I command you to do whatever the gnome says.
As you wish.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Not at all. Just let me know when you're finished so I can play my golf.
Of course, Your Royalness.
I am the wise old elf. I look after this royal golf course, and my knowledge of it is second to none.
Can you use a shovel?
Yes.
Good. The first job is to flatten these hills.
My name's Ben.
And I'm Princess Holly. but you can call me Holly.
That's nice. You can call me Mr. Gnome. I need a deck chair and a fishing rod.
Why do you need a fishing rod on a golf course?
So I can pretend to fish.
Pretend to fish?
Moles don't like it when I pretend to fish. Now quick, before the mole comes back.
Abracadabra, cheese sandwiches. 1 bucket of tea.
Nanny Plum! Nanny Plum! Mr. Gnome needs a deck chair and a fishing rod quickly.
So he can pretend to fish.
Oh dear, I thought this might happen.
We have flattened all the hills, so, goodbye.
Thank you, wise old elf. I will also be needing a windmill.
What? A working windmill is a very difficult thing to build.
Oh, it mustn't actually work. No, just pretend, but with sails that go round.
Oh, all right.
Sandwiches, tea.
Deck chair and fishing rod.
Most kind.
What's that noise?
Wise old elf, what are you doing?
We're building a pretend windmill for the gnome.
A pretend windmill?
Yes, it mustn't actually work. It's just silly.
But it looks fun.
Can Holly and I help you?
Oh, yes, please. Now we can fix the sails.
Finished.
Is it dinner time already?
Not really.
Could you get me a bucket of custard and a big jar of pickles, please? Oh, and some plastic flowers.
You're going to eat plastic flowers?
No, that would be silly. They go with the windmill. Ah, good work, wise old elf.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Finally, I will need a little bridge.
What?
A plastic well and a little picket fence.
So he wants a bucket of custard and a big jar of pickles?
Yes.
I knew it. I should never have used a gnome.
What's wrong with gnomes?
Ugh. They make everyone else work while they just eat and sleep.
Grumbling again, Nanny. I say, are we going on a picnic?
No, Daddy. This is food for Mr. Gnome.
What are we going to eat for dinner, Nanny?
There's no food left, Your Majesty. The gnome has eaten it all.
Nanny, remember that Mr. Gnome needs plastic flowers too.
Plastic flowers?
They go with the windmill.
Windmill? I'd better see what this gnome is up to.
Thank you, wise old elf. I couldn't have done a better job myself.
Ooh, look! A pretty bridge.
I can see you've certainly been working hard, gnome.
Yes, your kingliness.
So, when will it be safe for you to leave?
Oh, well, I don't think it ever will be, your royalness.
What?
I might have to stay here forever.
But what about my golf?
I won't get in your way.
But you are in my way.
Ooh, custard and pickles.
I can't play golf with all this stuff around.
I know. We can play crazy golf.
Yes, crazy golf. This crazy golf is much better than the other kind.
Yes. Daddy, do you want us to teach you how to play crazy golf? It's fun.
Oh, OK. What do I do?
Just hit the ball through the little windmill.
And into the hole.
This is fun.
Today's adventure starts at the Great Elf Tree.
A trip to the seaside.
There, fully wound up. Let's set off to the seaside.
But, Dad, we have to wait for Princess Holly.
Well, where is she? It's almost 9 o'clock.
Dum-de-dum-de-doo-doo-dum-de.
Where is Holly?
Relax, Mr. Elf. We're on holiday.
But Princess Holly's late.
Fairies are always late.
Dum-de-dum. Hi, Ben.
Oh, hi, Holly.
I'm not too early, am I?
No, Princess Holly. You're just in time.
Now we're all here. Let's go. We might make the seaside by lunchtime.
If you want to get to the seaside quickly, I could try magicking us there.
I'd rather you didn't do any magicking today, Holly.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Elf.
You see, Holly, you're coming on an elf day trip.
Elves don't do magic.
And we're elves.
Hop in, everyone. Seaside, here we come. Here's the timetable. 1 o'clock, eat lunch. 2, play in the sand. 3, tidy up. 4, leave Seaside, arriving home at 4:30 precisely.
Dad, it's a holiday.
Sorry, Ben. It's just that I'm not used to having a day off.
You work too hard, Mr. Elf. Please try and relax today.
I'll do my best, Mrs. Elf. Here we are, the seaside.
Yippee! The sea!
And sand.
Oh, I love the seaside. Come on, let's have lunch.
Good idea. I'm hungry.
Me too.
Here's our picnic basket.
Ooh, I love picnic baskets. You just tell them what you want and they magic up food.
This is an elf picnic. There won't be any magic.
Oh.
Mrs. Elf always makes a really lovely picnic.
Thanks, Mr. Elf. But of course you made the picnic this time.
Didn't you make it? Oh.
What's wrong?
We forgot to bring the picnic.
We just brought an empty basket.
But that's what I was saying. We fairies always take an empty basket on picnics. Magic basket, please. Can I have, spaghetti bolognese? Oh, it's still empty.
That's because...
It isn't a magic basket.
It's just an empty basket.
Can't it even magic us a packet of crisps?
No.
Oh.
Holly, remember what I said about not needing any magicking today?
Yes, Mr. Elf?
Well, this is an emergency. So if you wouldn't mind doing a bit of...
Magicking! You want me to do magicking?
Yes, please.
I do know a spell for magic jelly.
No, not magic jelly.
Right. Too dangerous. I could try an ice cream spell. That's easy.
And there's no chance of that spell going wrong.
Silly Ben. Spells nearly always go a bit wrong. That's what makes them fun.
Well, without magic, we're not going to have anything to eat.
That's right. Please, Holly, do your spell.
Abracadabra! Ice cream!
Hooray!
I'm afraid it's only vanilla. I don't know how to magic other flavours yet.
That's fine. Vanilla is my favourite.
Delicious!
Maybe magic can be useful sometimes. Thank you, Princess Holly.
You're welcome.
What shall we do next?
Make sandcastles!
I love making sandcastles. What's the spell for sandcastles?
Holly, you don't need a spell to make sandcastles. You fill the bucket with sand, turn it over, give it a tap, and bingo! A sandcastle!
Cool! Can I have a go? Bingo!
Ho, ho, ho! We'll make an elf of you yet, Holly.
Can we build a castle big enough for us to go inside?
We'd need a huge bucket to make a sandcastle that big.
Like that one?
That's a very huge bucket.
It must have been left by big children.
There aren't any big people here now.
Good thing. Big people have big feet, and you never know where they're going to step.
Look, they've left some spades.
Let's build a big sandcastle for Princess Holly. It can be our thank you for lunch.
Good idea, Mr. Elf.
Can I help?
No. Please just relax and enjoy watching elves doing what elves do best.
What do elves do best?
Elves are best at...
Making things.
And we're elves.
Heave-ho, heave-ho, dig-ho, dig-dig-ho, dig-dig-dig-dig-dig.
Heave-ho, heave-ho, over you go.
Princess Holly, would you do the honours by tapping the bucket?
Lift ho, lift ho.
Bingo! Can we go inside?
But there isn't a door.
I'll soon sort that out. There's your door.
Since this is our very own castle, I've decided I'm not Princess Holly anymore. I am Queen Holly.
And I am King Ben.
My, it's almost home time.
Oh, Dad, can't we stay in the castle a little bit longer?
But the tide will be coming in soon and...
Please, Mr. Elf, please can we stay a bit?
Just a little bit, then.
We'll pack the car, but you must come when we call you.
Yes, Mum.
We promise. Oh, look, the sea is coming closer.
That's great. Soon the castle will have a moat.
Oh, Holly almost left her wand behind.
Talking of Holly, let's fetch the children.
I don't want to go home. I want to stay in our castle forever and ever.
Oh, goodness. Look how high the sea is.
Ben! Holly! Leave the castle now!
We can't leave. The sea's too high.
Holly, you can fly to the shore.
Okay. No, it's too windy to fly.
Holly? Maybe it's time to do a little magic.
Yes, I'll just wave my wand and... Oh, where's my wand?
Here's your wand, Holly. I can throw it to you.
But what if it falls in the sea?
Don't worry, Holly. Mrs. Elf is very good at throwing things.
And I'm great at catching.
Okay. Don't worry, wand. Ben will catch you.
Ready, Ben?
Yes, Mum.
1, 2, 3, row!
Hooray! Thanks, Ben. Now for the magicking bit. Sun, sea and sand. Put Ben and me on dry land. have you back, Wand. I knew Ben would catch you.
Thanks, Holly. And I knew you could magic us to safety.
Yes, the rescue was a perfect mix of fairy magic and elf skill.
Here's to elf skill.
And here's to fairy magic.
Today's adventure starts at the Great Elf Tree on Christmas Eve.
Snow.
Come on, elves. Let's get the elf plane loaded.
Radio! Wind the engine!
Roger that, Mr. Elf. Wind the engine.
Radio!
Hi, boys. Hi, girls. What's happening?
Dad has an important job to do.
What kind of job? He's flying to the North Pole. The North Pole?
Yes, we're making our final delivery of toys to Father Christmas.
Ooh.
Flight 1000, ready for takeoff.
Flight 1000, you are cleared for takeoff.
Roger that, Control.
Why are you delivering toys to Father Christmas? Well, who do you think makes all Father Christmas's toys? Elves? That's right, us elves. Ah.
Elves work all year deep underground in the elf factory making toys.
Then, in December, Ben's dad flies to the North Pole and delivers the toys to Father Christmas. Does he land at the North Pole and meet Father Christmas?
No, he never lands. He drops the toys by parachute. Then Father Christmas wraps the toys up and delivers them to the children of the world.
All the children? Even our friend Lucy?
Oh, yes, even Lucy.
I love Christmas. And I love snow.
Me too.
I wish it was snowing now. Yes, it's Christmas Eve. When's it going to snow?
Maybe it's time for a weather forecast.
Weather forecast?
Yes, we can use my elf weather detector.
Wow! So can this machine tell if it's going to snow?
Of course.
How does it work?
I listen to the weather through this giant ear trumpet. It's so sensitive, I can hear a butterfly flapping its wings in Africa.
Can you hear any butterflies?
Ah! Don't talk loudly into the trumpet.
Sorry, wise old elf.
Now, please stay quiet. Ah, interesting.
Is it a butterfly?
No, I can hear weather.
What sort of weather?
There's a chance of sun or rain with clear skies or clouds.
Is it going to snow?
I can say it certainly might, but then again, it might not.
Oh. I know. Let's ask Nanny Plum if it's going to snow.
Why ask Nanny Plum?
Nanny can tell the future.
Ha! This I must see.
Nanny Plum! Nanny Plum! You can tell the future, can't you?
I certainly can.
Can you tell if it's going to snow today?
Yes, I'll use my special snow forecasting globe.
Oh, I see. You gaze into the crystal ball and it tells our fortune, I suppose.
No, you just shake it, like this. There we are. It'll snow today.
Hooray!
Stop! How on earth can that thing predict the weather?
It's never been wrong.
What if you shook it in the summer?
Well, you don't shake it in the summer, obviously. That would be silly.
Well, you can't tell exactly when it's going to snow, can you?
Yes, I can. It's going to snow now. Abracadabra!
That's cheating.
No, it's not. Make it snow!
Nanny's made it snow. Let's go and see it.
What?
But where is the snow?
Yeah! Nanny Plum!
It's snowing inside!
Wow! Snow! Snow! Let's play snowballs!
Ooh, Nanny Plum! It's snowing in the sitting room! Is this your doing?
Yes, it is.
Inside is for sitting in armchairs and reading. Outside is for snow.
Inside, outside, whatever.
Nanny Plum, you're fired.
Don't be silly.
I'm taking away your wand until you learn how to control your spells better.
But what about the snow?
Not another word.
Aww.
Everyone out.
Now Daddy's taken Nanny Plum's wand. She won't be able to magic any snow.
Now we won't have any snow for Christmas.
There's always a chance it might snow anyway.
I can hear something. Is it snow? No, it's the elf plane.
Dad's back from the North Pole.
That's the last delivery done.
Dad, did you see snow?
Yes, lots of it. Enough snow to last me a lifetime.
Now you've finished your work, Mr. Elf. Are you on holiday?
Holiday? Good gracious, no. It's Christmas Eve. There's work to be done preparing tonight's elf and fairy feast.
Oh, yes, the midnight elf and fairy feast.
On Christmas Eve.
With music and singing and lanterns.
Yes, and those lanterns don't hang themselves up. To work.
Stop, Mr. Elf. It's about time you had a rest.
A rest?
You've been working hard all year. Just sit down and relax for 5 minutes.
I can give you 3.
You work too hard.
Elves like working hard. And I'm an elf.
Oh dear, you really must relax. Just say, I'm on holiday.
Well, all right. I'm on holiday. That's nice.
Hello? Wise old elf speaking?
Ho, ho, ho! It's Father Christmas here.
Oh, Mr. Christmas.
We seem to be missing some toys. I can't find box 571.
Box 571?
I need those toys before tonight, or some children will not get their Christmas presents.
Never fear, Mr. Christmas. We will get the box to you. I will deliver it personally.
Box 571? It could be anywhere. We'll never find it.
Is it this box, Dad? The one that says Box 571?
What?
Well done, Ben. You found it.
To the elf plane. We leave immediately.
Well, that was a nice holiday, while it lasted.
Are you going back to the North Pole? Can we come?
Can we, Dad? Please?
Please, Mr. Elf.
I don't mind who comes, but we must leave straight away.
Hooray! Brilliant!
I'll just get my wand back from King Thistle and then...
There's no time for that, Nanny. We need to get these toys to Father Christmas right away.
Elf honor is at stake.
Ready for takeoff, Captain?
Everyone on board.
Ben, it's snowing. Oh, wow! Snow!
You see, my snow globe is never wrong. What do all these buttons do?
Don't touch anything, please, Nanny Plum.
Wind the engine. Righty-ho! Ready for takeoff.
North Pole, here we
going to play in the snow. We're just dropping off the toy box and coming straight home.
So we won't meet Father Christmas?
Good gracious, no. We're on a mission. There'll be no playing in the snow and no meeting Father Christmas.
Join us in our next episode when we play in the snow and meet Father Christmas. Today's adventure starts on Christmas Eve.
The North Pole!
Are we nearly there yet?
Yes, Nanny, we're almost at the North Pole.
Will we meet Father Christmas?
No, Holly. Remember, we never land at the North Pole. We drop the toys by parachute.
Does Father Christmas catch them?
No, the toys are collected by...
Goblins.
Not goblins, Arctic elves.
Goblins, pixies, whatever.
My brother is an Arctic elf.
I didn't know you had a brother.
Oh, yes. He's in charge of the Arctic elves.
Calling Arctic elves, this is Flight 1001.
Receiving you loud and clear, Flight 1001. Please drop the toys.
Righty-o! Toys away! Now we can go home.
It's a shame we never met Father Christmas.
Or the Arctic elves.
The good thing is, we'll be back in time for the Elf and Fairy Feast.
Oh, yes, the Elf and Fairy Feast at midnight.
With dancing
And lanterns.
Oh, dear! The elf plane sounds a bit odd. Is it broken?
Of course not. This plane is built to last 1,000 flights.
Oh, this is Flight 1001.
Oh, look. Lots of cups and things are falling out.
Uh-oh.
We're going down.
Phew! We landed safely.
That was lucky.
Lucky? We're stuck at the North Pole.
But now we might meet Father Christmas.
and the Arctic elves.
I suppose we might see some penguins. Oh, I like penguins.
Penguins live at the South Pole. This is the North Pole.
What's that waddling towards us then?
Penguins!
Not penguins. Arctic elves. It's my twin brother. Hello, little brother. Hello.
Are you really as old as each other?
No, I'm older.
But you're twins.
I'm older and wiser by 3 minutes. Hardly older at all. I am the wiser, older elf.
When you little boys have stopped squabbling, maybe the wisest person here can work out how we get back home.
Maybe Father Christmas could help.
Very clever. Follow me, everyone, to the house of Father Christmas.
Father Christmas!
Maybe if you're lucky, Nanny Plum, you'll see a penguin.
Violet, can I borrow your wand?
OK.
Oh, look, wise old elf, a penguin at the North Pole.
Oh, very clever, Nanny Plum.
What?
Ooh, Gaston stopped moving.
Interesting. Gaston has frozen.
Oh, no!
We need to get the ladybird somewhere warm.
Yes, insects don't like the winter.
Here we are, the house of Father Christmas.
It looks like a Christmas pudding.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, little brother, I built it myself. Well, when I said wonderful, I meant it's okay. This is Father Christmas's study. We can thaw the ladybird out by the fire.
Are these Father Christmas's slippers?
Yes, they are.
Wow! His feet are bigger than all of us.
I think Gaston is thawing out.
Gaston's back!
Box 571 delivered. Oh, thank you, little brother. It would be simply spiffing if next year you made the last toy delivery before Christmas Eve. What? At least I make toys. You just wrap them up. Ah, but wrapping toys is the important bit. You have to be as old and wise as me to understand that. You're no wiser than me, but I am by 3 minutes. And I always will be.
Ahem! Talking of wrapping presents, shouldn't somebody be doing that by now? It's Christmas Eve.
Goodness me, you're right. To the present wrapping machines.
That's the last of this year's presents wrapped. Time for a holiday. Hurrah!
We've just brought one more box of toys to wrap.
Sorry to end your holiday.
That's okay. Arctic elves love wrapping presents, and we're...
Oh, no!
Arctic elves!
We've brought you toy robots, dolls, space rockets, and cars. Not bad. You've done a good job, brother. Oh, thank you, brother.
When the presents are wrapped up, who delivers them?
Ho, ho, ho! I deliver them, of course.
Father Christmas!
Call me Santa. I hear you're in a spot of bother.
Yes, we need some help getting home.
I've got some work to do tonight. I could drop you off on the way.
Are you going our way?
I'm going every way.
Yay!
I say, that penguin's a long way from home. I'd better drop him off too. Ho, ho, ho! Away we go!
Have you got a present for our friend Lucy?
Lucy?
She's a little girl we know.
Of course there's a present for her. Why do people always have such small chimneys?
We could deliver the presents for you.
All right. Put these presents in Lucy's Christmas stocking. Don't forget the tangerine.
Someone's coming!
Keep still! Pretend to be a statue!
That's odd. Some of the decorations have fallen off the tree. This little elf must go here. And this pretty fairy should be at the top of the tree.
Phew! That was really close.
Let's deliver Lucy's presents.
Ben! Holly! Lucy! You're supposed to be asleep. I'm too excited about Christmas. What are you doing here? We're delivering your Christmas presents. Whoa! Do elves and fairies get presents as well?
No, but tonight we have the elf and fairy feast.
There's lovely music and lanterns in the trees. That sounds nice. It's beautiful.
We'd better go. Santa's waiting on your roof.
Santa on my roof? Cool. Merry Christmas, Lucy. Merry Christmas.
Ah, there you are. There wasn't a little snack down there for old Santa, was there?
Yes, a mince pie.
Delicious.
And this drink.
Even better.
We can't start the elf and fairy feast until the others are back.
Well, where are they?
Ho, ho, ho!
Hello, everyone. We're back.
Father Christmas gave us a lift on his sleigh. Hooray!
Thank you, Father Christmas. Would you like to stay for our elf and fairy feast?
No time, I'm afraid. I have to deliver presents to all the children of the world.
How many deliveries have you done so far?
1.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Good. Now we're all here. Christmas can begin. Hooray!